Guys, it's Alex with Bible Insights today. Thank you for coming up to another episode here. Um, we are on episode 32, and this is Genesis 32. This is where Jacob prepares to meet Esau. So I just wanted to let you know that you can hit the subscribe button on the corner if you haven't. Please join part of our community or become part of our community. You can also see our email there at the bottom of the screen. That's so you can give us your emails and give us your city, your name, and specific prayer requests, and we'll make sure we pray for you. And we love to get those prayers out for you. So please make sure you um, hit that email for us. And at the end, we'll do a little prayer and some commenting about this. You can also comment on the comment section and with any thoughts you may have. And which leads me to reminding you that I am not a pastor, preacher, reverend, or a priest. I am just a common guy reading the Bible for you. So let's get started with chapter 32 in Genesis. Jacob also went on his way, and the angels of God met him. When Jacob saw them, he said, "This is the camp of God." So he named that place Mahanaim. Jacob sent messengers ahead of him to his brother Esau in the land of Seir, the country of Edom. He instructed them, "This is what you are to say to my master Esau. Your servant Jacob says, I have been staying with Laban and have remained there till now. I have cattle and donkeys and sheep and goats, men servants and maid servants. Now I am sending this message to my lord, that I may find favor in your eyes." When the messengers returned to Jacob, they said, "We went to your brother Esau, and now he is coming to meet you, and 400 men are with him." In great fear and distress, Jacob divided the people who were with him into two groups, and the flocks and the herds and camels as well. He thought, if Esau comes and attacks one group, the group that left it may escape. Then Jacob prayed, "O God of my father Abraham, God of my father Isaac, O Lord, who said to me, 'Go back to your country and your relatives, and I will make you prosper.' I am unworthy of all your kindness and faithfulness you have shown your servant. I had only my staff when I crossed the Jordan, but now I have become two groups. Save me, I pray, from the hand of my brother Esau, for I am afraid he will come and attack me, and also the mothers with their children. But you have said, I will surely make you prosper, and will make your descendants like the sand of the sea, which cannot be counted." He spent the night there, and from what he had with him, he selected a gift for his brother Esau: 200 female goats and 20 male goats, 200 ewes and 20 rams, 30 female camels with their young, 40 cows and 10 bulls, and 20 female donkeys and 10 male donkeys. He put them in the care of his servants, each herd by itself, and said to his servants, "Go ahead of me, and keep some space between the herds." He instructed the one in the lead, "When my brother Esau meets you and asks, 'To whom do you belong, and where are you going, and who owns all these animals in front of you?' then you are to say, 'They belong to your servant Jacob. They are a gift sent to my lord Esau, and he is coming behind us.'" He also instructed the second, the third, and all the others who followed the herds, "You are to say the same thing to Esau when you meet him. And be sure to say, 'Your servant Jacob is coming behind us.' For he thought, 'I will pacify him with these gifts I am sending on ahead. Later then I will see perhaps if he will receive me.' So Jacob's gifts went on ahead of him, but he spent the night at the camp. That night Jacob got up and took his 2 wives, his 2 maidservants, and his 11 sons, and crossed the ford of the Jabbok. After he sent them across the stream, he sent over all his possessions. So Jacob was left alone, and a man wrestled with him till daybreak. When the man saw that he could not overpower him, he touched the socket of Jacob's hip, so that his hip was wrenched as he wrestled with the man. Then the man said, "Let me go, for it is daybreak." But Jacob replied, "I will not let you go unless you bless me." The man asked him, "What is your name?" "Jacob," he answered. Then the man said, "Your name will no longer be Jacob, but Israel, because you have struggled with God and with men and have overcome." Jacob said, "Please tell me your name." But he cried, "Why do you ask my name?" Then he blessed him there. So Jacob called the place Peniel, saying, "It is because I saw God face to face and yet lived, or my life was spared." The sun arose above him as he passed Peniel, and he was limping because of his hip. Therefore, to this day, the Israelites do not eat the tendon attached to the socket of the hip, because the socket of Jacob's hip was touched near the tendon. So that was that chapter, Genesis 32. There's a few things to unpack here, like why did God send angels to Jacob? It was supposed to be, apparently the angels were assuring God's protection of Jacob as Esau approached. Um, and they say, a lot of people question what was Esau's intentions. From what they're saying is that Esau's intentions might have been bad at first, but they feel like his heart was changed once Jacob prayed his prayer that night. Um, as far as who wrestled with Jacob, um, it says the story seems to indicate that the stranger was a supernatural being. He wrestled with Jacob for several hours without tiring, and then with simply a touch, he dislocated Jacob's hip. Afterwards, Jacob was grateful his life had been spared because he realized he had seen God face to face. You notice that God never says, "It's me, it's God." He says, "Why do you need to know my name?" So, and once he was blessed, he knew that it was God. Um, see, if there's anything else. And then he said, "Why ask?" It says, "Why ask a blessing for someone who had just hurt you?" Well, because this being, the supernatural being, could have done more to Jacob. He could have taken his life, and Jacob had been a recipient of his mercy, and so that's why he wanted the stranger's blessing and assurance that somehow he would overcome his brother's wrath. So, very interesting chapter. I liked reading that. I remember reading it before, but I liked reading it again. Got a little bit more out of it this time than I had in the past. So nice. All right, guys. If you want prayers, please email us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There's a subscribe button on the corner so you can join our community. But please email us your prayers. All you need is your city, your name, and what prayer request you have, and we'll pray for you. No problem at all. Also, if you get a chance, visit singleparentministries.org. It is a nonprofit that specializes in equipping single parents, or churches to minister to single parents. Sorry about that. But at least check out their website, see if it's something that you fit with. And I thank you for joining us today. May, whether it be day or night, God bless you, and we'll see you on the next episode.